Greetings, beloved brothers and sisters. In the world of manifestation and creation, there is no order of magnitude. The power that each of you have to create, even albeit an illusion, is unlimited. And there's no level of difficulty. It's as easy to create a beautiful flower as it is to create a complicated train wreck. What I want you to consider is that the opposite is also true. There's no difficulty. There's no hierarchy of problems that can't be resolved. The easiest problem is resolved as quickly and as easily as the hardest problem. You can say, well, how am I going to get my next meal? That's a problem, but that's not a big problem. People talk about third world problems, first world problems. But then you bring up the idea of global warming, climate change, the pollution of the oceans and rivers. That seems like a big problem. And what I want to tell you is, there is no difference between those two problems. None. This is why the metaphor of the dream is so important. Because in your dream, it could be very light, or it could be hugely complex and catastrophic. But the answer is always to wake up from the dream. In which case, the complicated nature of the dream, or the seriousness, or the agony, or whatever else is involved in that dream, vanishes as quickly as the darkness when you turn on a light. You don't have to work on the darkness. You don't have to put it in blocks and get it out of the room in sections. You just turn on a light. And the darkness disappears and it can't stay. The same is true with illusion. You don't have to work at resolving or dissolving the illusion bit by bit. Because the answer is always the same. Wake up to reality. It's an old Frank Sinatra song. Use your mentality. Wake up to reality. And the reality is always the same. That anything that bothers you is a dream. Anything less than perfection. Anything less than the total experience of being enveloped in love and being perfectly safe is just a dream. It's just an illusion. And there's no level of complexity or level of difficulty. It's all the same. And the answer is always the same. It's to awaken to what has always been true. And as you become more and more interested in awakening, you will find that the very things that you want to get away from are your doorway to the light. The things that are capturing the light and keeping you in darkness are your doorway to the light. Press into them with courage. And they disappear as quickly as turning on a light makes the darkness disappear. your willingness to face your demons, as you call them, enlightens everyone. Because you demonstrate that there's nothing to them. That they evaporate as quickly as a dream. And I know some dreams are a little bit hard to snap out of. But in a short period of time, you realize, oh, that was a dream. And you returned to reality, which turns out to be nothing but love. Nothing but love. Love for everything and everyone, every situation. That's who you are. That's where you live. That's what you love. That's what you want. And that's where you're headed. Allow the simplicity of that to dawn on you. The answer to every situation is more love. And ultimately, more love for yourself. It is challenging because the illusion is dense for many people. But watch what happens when you add love. Watch how the love dissipates the illusion. It's the only answer. Because that is reality. That is who you are. That's who I am. We are all one. I love you very much. I'll speak with you again soon.